Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In a couple of days I will have a band from Poland here to record an album, and I thought that now is the perfect time to show you how Wolfthrone Studios is doing when I prepare for a studio session. So, first of all, I know that the band will start to record the drums, and they want to be quick. They want to push in a full album in only 3 or 4 days, so we need all to stay really active and focused, and we need to be prepared. So, how do I prepare for a studio session like that? Well, first of all, if you think about how long does it take to put a microphone on a stand? First of all, you need to go grab the microphone, you need to find a stand, and you put the microphone on. So it can take up to 1 minute. So, by putting all the microphones already on the stands for the drum recording, I have maybe saved 15 minutes when the band would be here waiting for me to just do that little detail. And you know, as a studio engineer, my job is not only to press a record button. My job is actually to make the band's experience to feel a little bit like a vacation. They need to come there and feel that everything is working, and you need to be fast also so they keep motivated. Like, everything I do is to make the band feel as comfortable as possible. And also that the band can stay creative. If I'm too slow as an engineer, I'm failing at my job. I need to be quick so I can catch up with the inspiration of the band. So here I have all the microphones. That is first step. I have cleaned the studio. I have made space where the drums are going to be, so when they load in, they can start build the drums immediately to save time. I even have a small table here for the drum for whatever reason they might need it. Maybe they want to use a laptop. They want somewhere to put down the water bottle. I have already prepared with some drum keys here. No, this one is for the drummer, so he or she can put stuff down, headphones, whatever, just to make it comfortable for them. I have ear protection over there. I have studio lights for whatever reason. Maybe the drummer feels like he needs more light. Then I'm prepared with that. Here I have talkback system, so I can talk straight to the drummer from the control room with a microphone. What else do I have? I have a vocal mic already put here, because sometimes I have been in the situation that the vocalist feels like, yeah, I know the vocal day is tomorrow or in 2 days, but I feel like I could sing today with whatever we have recorded, and if the band thinks it's a good idea, I have a vocal mic already put on a stand. Small details, but you save so much time in the end by doing this, and not improvise a little bit here and there. My improvisation is to always be prepared. So if the band wanna improvise, I'm already prepared. So this is what I'm doing, and right now I'm charging batteries for whatever, for the camera. What if the band asks, hey, is it possible that you maybe film when we are recording and make some studio diary for us? Yeah, I can do that, because I have a camera and it's charged. This is how I think, at least, to always be one step ahead of whatever can happen. Most likely, nothing would happen of all these things I'm prepared for, but what if? And we are starting to be short on time. Well, at least I'm prepared. I can work day and night if I have to, and I have set up most of the stuff, like here, cables always handy, close, unfödd vest if you need that for some reason. Yeah, but you see, that's how I think, at least, that I want to feel, because I'm a musician myself. I have been in other studios before I had my own studio long time ago, and I have seen how other studios work, and I take tips and tricks from other studios, but also I see what other studios maybe are not doing as good, and then I have taken that so I can make sure that my studio at least is doing something that works, you know. And I have also prepared the studio session, how the recording process will be in Reaper. I will show you that just in a second. But I thought that also for you, if you ever feel like you want to work with me, I thought that this video can be really handy for every one of us that I'm making it, so you see how does it look like in my studio. You know how I think before a band coming here. Like it's good to know that because of YouTube, it's so easy to introduce my studio to you as well, in case you have been thinking for a while that you want to work with me. At least know, you know, how I'm resonating and how I think when it comes to working in the studio. But anyway, I think we can jump straight into Reaper, and I will show you how I have set up a session over there. So, inside the DAW Reaper, how I have prepared it also is that when the band comes here and we are ready to start the recording, I have already prepared the tracks exactly how they should be, and they are also named with the numbers, so I know exactly what input I should put in the snake in the live room, the recording room. I see that kick is on the first channel, trigger will be on the second channel, snare top, snare bottom, tom, floor tom, china, hi-hat, ride, overheads, etc., etc. So when it's time to track, let's say we're done with the light turned off. Anyway, so when the drums are tracked and we are starting with the guitars or bass, I have made it easy to set it up. I just plug in the microphones, and then I have prepared 2 tracks like this. Let's say for the DI, we record on this channel. So when we have a good take, I move this track up. I can demonstrate. Let's say this is a good take. Let's redo it. This is a good take. Then I move it up to the main track. This is the tracking track, the recording track. And we need to re-record something here in the middle. So let's punch in that. Yes. Sorry. Okay, this was better take than the previous one. So we take the main track, replace it with the new one, like this. So when you have it set up like this, it goes so smooth and so fast to just keep on the recording process. Because I like to have really quick workflow when it comes to tracking, because I think for an artist it's the most boring part to have the tracking session, because it's not creative in that way. So if from my side, from the engineer side, if I'm slow, I might ruin the vibe we have built up here in the studio. The artist, if it's a good workflow, you keep all the time motivated. Yeah, fuck yeah, this starts to sound really good now. And if the technical side is going slow, you're being like, oh, why does it take so long? I just don't want to do this anymore. But if you have a good workflow, you're all the time like in the mood, like, yeah, let's do guitars now. I do it quickly because I can just put the microphones where I know they should sound pretty good. We're getting the quickly into the next step so the artist can feel inspired and motivated, to do the record. And that is my job as well. My job is not only to press a record button. My work is actually to motivate the musicians to perform better, to find music fun, to find the studio time interesting and enjoyable, and hopefully when you go home from the studio you have the feeling that you have been on vacation. If I can do that as an audio engineer, a recording engineer, then I have done my job. I like to talk with feelings because I'm an artist myself. I play in bands. I know exactly how important this is for musicians to feel important. And my job is to make an artist feel important here in the studio. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.